Hey YouTube, I've got the little shotguns out. Both of these are H&R 1871. Both have 20-inch barrels, pistol grip stocks, front bead only sights, and the legendary H&R NEF break action single shot receivers. Both of these receivers are SB1. That's the lower pressure shotgun receiver. SB2 being the high pressure rifle caliber receiver. Both of these shotguns are under 36 inches in total length. The Survivor on the top, it has 3 sling mounts attached from the factory. The Tamer on the bottom has no sling mounts on it. On the Tamer on the bottom, it originally came with the foregrip screw. I replaced that with a knurled takedown knob so I can break it down with no tools at all. Both of these shotguns, broken down, fit into an extremely small package. They'll fit in like a laptop bag, briefcase, gym bag. They'll go behind the seat of a truck. You can put them in your trunk. They both stow in extremely compact sizes. The Survivor on top, I do have a Allen, and it's the cheapy Allen. It's like the $5-6 Allen buttstock shell sleeve on it. The Tamer on the bottom holds 3 20-gauge shells on board the stock. If you had the 410 model of the Tamer, it would hold 4 in there instead of 3. The Survivor on the top has a storage buttstock. You take a takedown screw loose on the butt pad and pivot the butt pad. The forestock is advertised as having a storage compartment in it. It does have a small storage compartment in it. I've never used it. It's very small. I don't want anything touching the barrel. And when you break it down with anything in it, you're going to drop it out. You're going to lose it, and you're going to have to find whatever you just dropped out of your forestock. The pistol grip on the Survivor is significantly longer than the pistol grip on the Tamer. When I grip the Tamer, my pinky wants to come up under the pistol grip. I use the Survivor shooting 410 in the garden all the time. The Tamer, I very seldom even shoot the Tamer. The Tamer's always like the backup. The Tamer's always the shotgun I'll put someplace just to have a gun around type thing. And with 3 shells on board, that helps. Just, it's just essentially a backup in the house for me. Having said that, shooting the Survivor in 410 or 45 long Colt, there's almost no I can't perceive any real recoil to it all. And the storage buttstock on the Survivor, it's not the best shouldering buttstock. It's just a flat piece of plastic. There's no pad of any kind on it. But with 410 and 45 long Colt, there's no real noticeable recoil to me. The Tamer in 20 gauge, and believe me, I don't think 20 gauge is any kind of significant recoil, even with the short-barreled break action H&R. But the curvature of the stock and my size, I'm 6'2", 200 pounds. That stock is so short on me, and I've got to shoulder it so high to get a sight picture that the bottom part of the stock is like just drives into the pocket of my shoulder. It's just an uncomfortable little stock. It just doesn't fit me at all. Having said that, there may be somebody vertically challenged out here that it'd be like that's the stock they've been waiting for their whole life. I don't know. That's just my experience with it. But I will tell you this. There's a reason why the Tamer stock is such a strange stock. The Tamer is a copy of H. Kuntz Incorporated's snake charmer gun. And the original snake charmer was a 410 stainless steel with plastic forestock and buttstock that was intended to be used one-handed. It was marketed to fishermen to shoot snakes with. And I don't know how many of you have ever hunted snakes, and believe me, I'm no expert. But one time, a long time ago, with my grandfather, I did hunt snake. And when you're hunting snakes, you basically hold the shotgun at a 45-degree angle to the ground out in front of you as you go through the tall grass, the brush, the riverbank, what have you, going side to side with the barrel, hunting snake. I could see where a one-handed pistol grip with a brace or a paddle type stock would work for that particular type of hunting. But since H&R 1871 just copied the snake charmer, people would get the snake charmer, find out that the length of pull, or just the stock was just so small, short length of pull, small stock, people just assumed it was a youth gun. And that's the role it's kind of evolved into, is a shotgun for children and small women. And I would say it's probably not best for either one of them. There's definitely better compact youth model stocks out there, H&R and other companies, than the Tamer stock. It was just a misunderstood shotgun, and it's ill-fitting. It's ill-fitting for an adult to shoulder fire. Well, one other thing, the Survivor, it's a 2007. It was made in the H&R 1871 plant in Gander, Massachusetts. The Tamer on the bottom, it's a Remington produced in Alliance, New York, Remington's factory there. The Remingtons are kind of looked down upon compared to the H&R 1871's, and the H&R 1871's are kind of looked down upon compared to the original H&R company that went out of business in 1986. But basically, the original H&R ran from 1871 to 1986. H&R 1871 ran as an independent company from 1986 to 2000. They were purchased by Marlin. The H&R 1871 factory in Gander, Massachusetts kept going until basically May of 2008. From 2008 until February 27th, 2015, production was done at Remington's Alliance, New York factory. Thank you, YouTube. Thanks for watching. I hope I didn't talk too much. You have a good day now. Bye-bye.